today we're taking a look at the future of the Ghost Recon series. So this video is for all the developers at Ubisoft who will be working on the next Ghost Recon game, alright? I'm gonna get right into it here and kind of rapid fire some things that have been circulating in my head. I'm gonna go over quite a few crucial things in my opinion here today, so let's jump right into it, alright? So please, no more talking to anyone like this. I'm not playing Ghost Recon to watch two zombie humans mouth nonsense at each other, and I certainly don't want to select speech options in a chat either, alright? All these conversations drag on way too long, and they don't have a place in the Ghost Recon series.
My husband sees something catawampus, he smacks it till it's straight. Something catawampus, he smacks it till it's straight. Thing catawampus.
How'd a woman like you end up with Fox anyway?
He thought I was pretty and he made me laugh. He thought I was pretty and he made me laugh.
See you around.
We should not be in conversations with people at all. We should never be having conversations with people in a GR game, alright? This isn't Fallout and this isn't Mass Effect. Ghost Recon isn't and should never be an RPG like it was represented as in Breakpoint, alright? You want your teammates to have banter and whatnot? Hell yeah, man. We definitely want our team to have some fucking banter and some chats on the comms and shit, especially between the men and the women who are working with the ghosts on these ops, but I shouldn't be chatting with anyone outside of my team and anyone else who's not providing me intel, alright? The ghosts are getting paid not to lounge around, they're getting paid to fucking work, alright?
Got it. Tangles are marked. Standing by. Copy that. Position. Moving. Eyes on the target.
I got a third.
Target marked. Taking a shot. Target down. Okay, we're still good.
Let us get briefed before our ops by Colonel Scott Mitchell.
All three supply chains lead us back to the same source. A gun runner out of Pakistan with an international client list. Whoever he is, the guy is running serious hardware, mil-spec technology, maybe even radioactive material. We have to cut him off. We're cooperating with Pakistani forces on this one. Their operation will cover ours. They keep the local, we get a supplier, everybody wins. Your team will identify, secure, and extract the supplier. Get this guy, and we're a major step closer to the big picture.
But I still have to extract the AI. There's a lab that was undergoing construction before the takeover. I think I might be able to do it there.
Simple to find.
Thank you. Hey, I hope you're cured of this soon.
What's left for them to do? Remove my funny bone?
First priority is to slow down the main armored column headed for Tbilisi. We've identified an ambush point about 60 clicks west of here, where the highway crosses under a rail line. The Georgian command post is nearby. If it's overrun, their entire western flank will collapse.
Let us have detailed briefs on what our objectives are with proper terrain and satellite imagery, all of the surrounding area. We need fully fleshed out detailed Tac Maps in the areas that we are fighting in so that we have a proper sense as to what our mission is and what it entails. In Breakpoint, look at how far you can zoom in, or look at how little you can zoom in, I should say rather, with the so-called Tac Map in this game. It's fucking bad, guys, alright? And it's useless for staging your ops, and it's really annoying because they call it a Tac Map in this game, even though it's not a Tac Map by any stretch of the definition, alright? It's a world map, Ubisoft. This isn't a Far Cry or an Assassin's Creed game. We do not need just a world map, we need a Tac Map too. Have a look at what a Tac Map looks like, Ubisoft, because I'm pretty sure you guys forgot, alright? This is what Operation Flashpoint's Tac Map looks like.
Move, grid, 2, 1, Oscar, X-ray, 8, Yankee, 3.
On my way.
Now have a look at Advanced Warfighter 2's Tac Map. Now let's look at the original Ghost Recon Tac Map. What about even a game like Hell Let Loose's Tac Map? Do you see this, Ghost Recon developers? Do you see what a Tac Map is? It's not a cookie-cutter open world map like all of your other games have, but it's a detailed map that showcases terrains, roads, camps, units, and all that good stuff, alright? Notice how you can zoom in all the way in these games. Notice how there's vital information being displayed too. The Advanced Warfighter Tac Map even went as far as to add 3D mapping of the areas we were fighting in. In Breakpoint, you can't really zoom in very far at all to get any sort of information that you would normally get with a true Tac Map in a TAC shooter, alright? Wildlands had that same issue too, although in Wildlands I gotta say the Tac Map at least allowed you to kind of zoom in a lot better, and I'm not just saying that because, you know, Wildlands good and Breakpoint bad, blah blah blah, just whatever dude, alright? It's not about that, alright? And I'll just fucking show you real quick what it is I'm talking about, just so you guys don't think I'm talking out of my ass here, alright? You notice how you can at least zoom in pretty decently well with this world map? Like, have a look at that. It's a lot better than Breakpoints in terms of using it to plan out your ops and staging and shit. It's of course still lacking though, and this has been an issue with Ghost Recon ever since they took this series and made it open world, alright? They didn't carry over one of the most important, crucial things a Ghost Recon game should have, and it's not just a TAC map that allows you to see the area you're operating in. These TAC maps also should be the place where players can issue squad commands as well as team commands, alright? If we ever get to control multiple teams back like Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie squads like we once were able to. And also another thing that really aggravates me about Breakpoint, and I kind of brought this up with my chats last week when I was speaking to Bulletcatcher Gaming, and it's the fact that I should not be going to a Maria shop ever. Just take a moment and really soak in the fact that we buy our equipment at a Maria's shop. What the fuck is a Maria shop, and why is Maria shop a thing in a Ghost Recon game? It's so fucking silly and so out of place.
Think Catawampus, he smacks it till it's straight. And I'll make sure I'm squared away.
I'm sorry, Maria, but you are stupid and your existence is stupid in a Ghost Recon game, alright? The whole buying and selling equipment thing through a random lady named Maria is completely fucking baffling to me, and I just can't believe that the Ghosts, a special forces team based on the Green Berets, is getting armed and ready for missions using a lady named Maria shop in some cave behind some fucking wooden counter, alright? And I know the direction of the story is to blame for that one, alright? And it really is unfortunate, but let's just not make that same mistake again, alright, Ubisoft?
Coming up on the objective now. Weapons free. If it looks like a supply crate, take it out.
Roger that. Let's light this place up.
Now, another thing you guys need to ensure you get right is the weapons, alright? Make sure the weapons all have the right mags and the right proper rounds being used. We shouldn't have guns with the wrong calibers, Ubisoft. If you want to be a tactical shooter that's taken seriously, then you need to clean that up, alright? And get actual gun experts for the weapons. There should be no limits to the customization options with our guns either. Some options in Breakpoint are locked to certain weapons, and some weapons are just devoid of any options at all, alright? Breakpoint has, for example, like Scout, Assault, Tactical, and CQC variants for some families of guns, alright? For example, like the M4A1 or the MK17s, or even the 416s. We should just have, for example, one M4A1 assault rifle with all possible customization options unlocked for the barrel barrels, the underbarrels, the upper and lower receivers, the muzzles, the handles, the stocks and scopes. All those components should be available for us to create our own variants with no limitations. No more silly pre-designed variants, Ubisoft. Just give us a proper gunsmith and allow us to build whatever the fuck we want.
God.
If a gun has multiple rails to it, let us fully deck that gun out. If I want a laser on the top rail and a flashlight on the right side rail and a rail cover on the left, then let us do this. You could even go as far as to add the ability to let players decide where on the rail they want to position their attachments. All these things that I know the community wants to see in the next Ghost Recon game, and we know sure as shit it's too late for Breakpoint, alright? And another thing, guys, is we need smoke grenades. Why do you think I have this before all of my videos? It's literally my subtle or not so subtle way of reminding Ubisoft what smoke grenades look like. And I will say this again, in the next Ghost Recon game, we need room clearing mechanics, the ability to allow us to stack our teams on doorways and breach in, similar to how Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2 had it, alright? Either the option to open and clear, or breach and clear, or grenade and clear, or flash and clear, or smoke and clear. These are options necessary in a Ghost Recon game, especially one that we hope will have more urban setting environments, alright?
Prepare for entry.
Stacking up. In position.
Breach and clear.
Placing charge. Confirm Tango. In position.
Flash and clear.
Flash and clear. Understood.
And also, before I do stray too far away from the weapon points, because I did sort of jump into squad control there for a second, please make all the bipods fucking deployable, alright? We've done it, and we gotta move to Charlie now. Our team's pretty good, man. This is going well. They haven't really been walking the parks like, oh yeah, I can mount this thing on the sandbag here, just like that. That's what that little weird animation was. He was setting up the bipod, because in this game, bipods are actually deployable, unlike a certain game that I really like to play. Anyways, just throwing some shade there. But yeah, let's keep pushing up, boys and girls, alright? No more bullet sponge enemies. The time to kill should be very low in a Ghost Recon game, both against the enemies as well as against you, the player. We shouldn't be having to shoot an enemy 7 times center mass in order to take them down. Let the enemy engage us where they are dug in. If we are in a distant engagement with multiple targets, I do not want that firefight to feel like it's constantly being pushed towards me immediately by the enemy. The way they just rush towards your position in the open like fucking cannon fodder is completely laughable. Let them flank you cover to cover, as well as let them stay put if they need to. If they are occupying a position, let them scramble for cover in that position and let lengthier exchanges with the enemy transpire.
keep moving.
A copy.
No more heavy enemy types with chain guns, Ubisoft, or armored enemies at all. Have them wear believable gear. And on that same note, please drop this mechanic. It's cartoony.
Oh, Christ. There ain't shit up.
Make the gun sound beefier and use real ground and air vehicles, Ubisoft. Real things, real vehicles, real equipment.
Thanks, Captain. You can thank me later. We're not out of here yet.
No more cloaking spray. I don't know who thought this was a good idea to have a cloaking spray, but it's so useless and so confusing to players, as well as a ton of other of these little fucking things you guys added, alright? They are not needed in a Ghost Recon game. Scrap it all. No more always online to play the game. It's annoying as all hell to deal with this literally every time we load in.